Stuck on the right, Nick.
We keep being after them.
You want to say that again?
I don't know how that works. How does that work?
No.
He's greeting all the time, isn't you?
Very much so, aye.
Greeting?
He's getting upset all the time.
Got upset.
What's up here?
Boys, I don't know, it must be my age, hang. You greet.
When the boys
you greet
walk
a
in
lot.
injured, he gets
Agree.
upset.
Aye, but I saw a real one, a wee boy's waiting and his dad coming back. His dad drives a big truck and all that, and they're that excited to see him. And it doesn't happen with me now. My boys just don't give a fuck about me
What are you
now.
talking about, by the way?
We were just discussing how he's got like that. Do you greet him? I says, I get a bit emotional at times about things.
Aye, that, we're fine, but who's driving a fucking truck?
Oh no, it's just one of these reels on. Do you want to drive a truck? You drive a dumper truck, didn't you?
I did, yes, I did, yes. Very proud of it.
Did you dump her?
Remember the dumper?
By the way, I get slaughtered. That's how I went back into FIBA. I think they 4 guys that were doing the road and they gave me it and slaughtered me.
I see you got a new scooter.
Was that your new company car? It was fucking
That video's brilliant.
Video needs to get put out again, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, I'll tell you,
Yeah,
I'd be proud of that. I'd built
Biggest
down
signing.
Airballs Road.
Biggest signing in January. You could be gone somewhere after your performance yesterday.
What performance?
Morton.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Joined, well,
Can we talk about that?
because it's coming on
Oh,
Monday,
don't-
so make
but-
sure you watch it. Day in the life of Dougie Emery. So started with a gang fight in the morning at Berlanich, and then he drove into Morton to be the manager. No, but seriously, what a guy, mate, honestly.
You loved it, mate, didn't
And
you?
do you know what else? Morton, how good were the Morton was? Honestly, but see the people about the club, and then he's like, you want to join in training?
You
I was a bit
join
nervous
in?
because it was being filmed, mate. I was like, do I really want to join in 37 now, mate? Fucking gave a clinic, man.
Did you?
I don't know if he has.
Is that a
He
club?
don't know
Is that a club to you?
Didn't he say a lot about
It's on
Morton?
video, mate. It's on video, honestly.
I didn't see the video. I didn't see
Possession
footage.
boxes, mate. Holy
That's
fuck,
your
man.
game though, the possession box.
Boys clapped as if.
Fuck, I
Oh, line up, clapped as if. Like that.
See if I was redoing it, I'd fucking sack everyone. You.
We are
On you go. Aye. Fucking that. Imagine him coming in
And
your clinic.
that's you performing with a strain in your
Straight neck, mate. My neck's
How'd you
fucking
get
armies
that?
are screaming the day
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
What about state?
Shouting on Tuesday. But wait, here, they faddy the day, so the wee substitute teachers are like,
He ain't no substitute, he's a real deal.
wee Mr. Slains. How about you,
Remember
Mr.
the
Slains?
substitute t-shirt?
Good morning,
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Slains.
They used to get bullied all the time, didn't they? Remember what you used to do to them? Just get fucking tipped. Where is Faddy?
Why be a substitute and teacher?
Well, but
no-
it's some
wait, can I
five-star
just ask
hotel.
this?
What?
Why are you a substitute teacher and not just an actual teacher?
They must just
Any
float
do
about
that?
the ones.
Why do you have a substitute?
No, but why are these people just substitute teachers?
In case somebody gets sick.
I know, but why are they not just a teacher?
They're not strong enough to be a full teacher though.
Aye.
And you know, but
As in terms of what?
no,
You ever worked in a school? I've done
Lifting the
that.
kids up.
We've done that. We've worked in, I've actually done classes. When I worked with the red card, doing workshops. Sometimes it can be pretty challenging, so it's so
it's tough.
Oh, I don't know how teachers do it, mate.
It's a tough guy.
Aye, and the thing is, I'm probably working with that group for a morning, and then I'm away. They've got them 24/7.
No, I know how teachers work. I get.
You done the schools, didn't you? No.
Oh, mate.
Aye, you was
You've told that
coaching.
story.
You've definitely been with a teacher in the class.
I used to go in early.
That's a 3 minute.
I was a fucking dog, honestly. I'm no kidding, man. Oh,
Were you amongst it,
I
yeah?
was right in. Oh, aye. Name drop and everything.
What?
Initials on my track.
The radio clip.
And by the way, I had to put. And by the way, at the back, ex-Rangers man say, right in.
What department?
No person recognised
What
me.
department usually had the best looking teachers? What would you say?
Oh,
What department? In the
Our
secondary.
teacher was always nice to me.
Oh, secondary
I
school.
thought the secretaries were always a
PE
bit.
in the secondary school.
Aye.
Oh, aye,
PE.
definitely.
So I was a janitor, you were, weren't it? I know.
I tell you what, that's a good job. Johnny's
love
doing
to be a
nothing.
Johnny.
Ah, brilliant.
Johnny's just phone up the council.
Get a house.
You still get
I don't think you did.
The phone up, aye, you did.
Johnny's just.
You phone up and you get somebody to come in and
Johnny's new.
I don't you get
all the
that now.
janitor does is lock the gates and lock doors. That's it.
Right.
And away home.
Right.
I'll be right out to
Hold
you.
on a minute.
And organise
Hold
when you
on a
get my
minute.
football at playtime. Right, boys. Let's get
No, the Johnny's stop that now. It's a different.
Aye, no.
Johnny's a
Aye,
different breed now,
Johnny's, aye.
mate. Johnny's stop on that now.
Pathetic now.
They didn't let you play
Right,
football.
I may
and
be
stuff
going
like
back into schools to work again. I'll check up on that.
Do you still got a Johnny's house since?
No, I think it's gone now. The house
No.
is still there, but I don't think the Johnny's allowed
No,
to
is
do it.
that no what?
What?
Graveyards and all that. They used to have a. Would you stay in a graveyard?
Only when I'm fucking ready to snuff it, mate.
I could bury you. I could, man,
People are dying again. People are dying again.
Oh, no.
That's a bad one.
I would greet at his.
Would you cry at his funeral?
I'd be stunning early. Are you, what are you doing? You getting cremated?
burnt,
You getting
mate.
put on?
Fuck
You
it.
getting burnt?
I don't think you can burn that skin, mate.
I'm claustrophobic.
I think that skin's unburnable. You can't burn leather, mate.
Oh, they put a lot of petrol in there.
Imagine that 10 guys all like us pencils. It's not going.
Gives me that diesel.
Right, but the original thing, watch Dougie Imrie, very impressive, mate.
I like Dougie
can't wait to see that.
Great guy.
Wait till you see him on the training ground. Peter's got this idea on him.
He's not for Lanark, he's for Lanark.
Is he with Lanark or whatever it is?
Near Lanark Golf
Wait till you see him how encouraging he is that with the boys,
Is he?
mate. But I thought if I made a mistake beyond me, mate, but he made it a good
Even with
environment.
you, aye. Brilliant. How was it, Andy Millen? Does he take the trip? Does he take it? Or
Dougie
does it
took everything, mate.
takes it?
Did he?
Don't know.
Well, he was at Aki's, but that's where he...
Well, see,
Coaching
18
the
months ago, we interviewed him for Manager of the Month, and he said, I didn't take any of the coaching, I'll leave it to Andy. And now he wants to get involved, which I think you should be, shouldn't you, as a manager now?
Every now
In
and
certain
then, maybe.
aspects,
I think nearer the end of the week, I think as a manager's got to go in and put his stamp on it. During the week, you leave it up
Aye,
to
if you're,
your physios and your
and
coaching
if you're not
staff.
happy with certain things, the standard, even you
jump
go in.
in.
Of course you do. That's your
Was
job,
Niall in
innit?
I am again, honking, still honking, mate.
Is he,
Said that to him, still honking, mate.
is he playing there, is he?
Brought back bad memories of Celtic reserves, mate, can't control the ball. See anything in tight spaces, he's fucked. Open it up, mate, he can run, mate. Bad to him, fucking pass the ball,
Mate,
mate.
you love the boy Lyle,
boy
didn't you? The boy Lyle.
Aaron Lyle, you seen this boy? He was at Rangers.
No.
What age is it?
Young still here.
2019, 2021, he's signed with Morton. Oh, what a player, mate.
Where do they train, mate?
They trained on the pitch, but I don't know where somewhere else they trained.
So what? How did they know?
The
like,
food,
cut it
lads,
maybe at
the
Rangers?
food they're getting in there.
No,
Holy fuck, mate. 5 stars. Wasn't it? Soup was incredible. Soup,
Brilliant.
sandwich, the food,
Hold
chicken
on, hold
curry.
on. 5-star soup.
Sandwich.
See on
By the
the
way, they had tomato on the
see on the
sandwich.
food thing, I went for a bit of lunch with my mate the other day, and he cracked up at me because I had 2 lattes and chocolate fudge cake for my lunch, and he wasn't aye.
People do get angry with that.
So that's all right, innit?
Latte's not even. Latte's the worst coffee you can get, mate. It's just a
I
fucking
latte.
tub of
No, I
milk.
like a milky coffee, so I did. But it's just what I wanted, and he was like, "What are you doing? Have some pasta or something, or something nice, a pizza." I'm like,
Just a
no,
coffee.
I just fancied something chocolate.
Sometimes I don't mind a wee cake and coffee for my lunch.
Innit?
I can see what you're going for. I don't mind it.
Oh, I loved it, enjoyed it. So I did.
I'm buzzing to be back.
On the coupon shop?
Aye.
Yeah. You're the only one we're not. Is there a coincidence here? Faddy's not here in the Motherwell jobs up for grabs of
Well, that could be a shout that is.
Bun it on last week, looked like a wee bit like a
And by
manager,
the way-
didn't
So he did, and didn't know
That's
the
right.
tactics. He had the fucking tactics.
Shouldn't be up for grabs anyway, but I think we're going to talk about it later, aren't we? So
Strange one.
Andy was smelling at Alan Burrows last week, so I don't know if you've met him.
no good.
He was stinking at Alan Burrows just last week, wasn't
With
he?
Andy.
You could smell.
I done a
Keswick
show with
fan.
Andy the other night there. He was in good form.
Andy's taking a bad, didn't he? He just keeps bursting out
Oh,
tears.
mate.
He's
That's
got
right,
He's
yeah.
ripping the
And
whole
he's
out of it. He knows that the next manager's getting in there and pumping him. Oh, Don, who's your first free?
Might be Andy.
Hey, fucking big head with a wig. In you come. In you come.
Might be Andy. Never know.
Get your Ranger scarf on, you'll be sitting in the broom alone next week.
We've heard Billy Davis
Billy Davis was a
till the end of the season.
I thought you'd have known that if he was going to get
he's
that.
not getting
somebody
away.
else, the assistant,
So
isn't
you're
he?
not
He's not-
listening-
He's not going to. Look, he's went quiet there, isn't he? He's not going to say a
Hopefully
word.
I'm not here next Thursday, boys. Nah. By
Would
the
you
way,
like to see your mate in there? eh?
Mate, honestly, I know the arguments and people go, oh, that's his mate. He's been out to his record and everything. By the way, he's been to everywhere. He's been in Portugal, training. He's got more qualifications I've ever seen in my life. Women's football, disabled football, everything. Every qualification you can imagine, the boy's got it. Talks a different language as well. He's learnt that as well.
Good. What language is
I think it's Spanish.
it? Superb.
Motherwell
That's the
not
way
gonna
you
be
do
sending
it.
any fucking Spaniards.
Oh, they'll be good for Benidorm, won't he?
Benidorm this summer. When they get relegated, they'll take you out of Benidorm. Talk Spanish. Who would you like to see in at your old club?
I would like Lenny.
Do you not think he's quite enjoying his media stuff?
He's very good at the media.
He's
By the way,
enjoying it, but you
I
can see that he's
I thought he was good last night, I've got to say,
He's
but
very complimentary at Aston Villa, wasn't he?
I miss Big Joe. Did you know Big Joe?
Big Joe was doing tours at Celtic Park. He does
Joe?
tours now with the Lisbon Lion jacket on.
He was driving the
Hart.
bus. Wasn't he?
Yeah, he's Mr. Celtic now, isn't he?
Oh, aye.
Very posh sound, isn't it?
He is quite posh,
I remember that one, these spiders, my spidey senses are tingling. I can't get that out of my head. I actually said that in one of the games.
What does that mean? You're ready to shoot your load?
Well, I don't know.
That is the feeling, isn't it? That is the feeling you get.
What happens when you...
We're going to come to this football in a minute. Any annoying you this week?
See what happens.
I like to hear for you any annoying you.
No, we just said about that lunching. By the and a wee shout out to the boys. No, sorry.
What do you think, is an advertisement?
No,
fucking
because
board?
I got it wrong about the haircuts and all that. It wasn't quite 25 quid. The
22.
it's icons and canvas nothing. It's just under 20 quid for the boys now for the haircut.
Right.
But they're still going.
They're obviously getting it cheaper now that you've just said that on
Exactly.
camera. But no fucking daft.
No, because we were talking about it, and the boy's a nice lad, so he is good lad up there.
What about you? You're always angry about
Replays last night in that fucking game. I mentioned it on here 2 months ago. Stop fucking showing us. What are we, idiots? Won't need to see the replay once.
You're missing the
Show us the goal again. The amount of fucking things you missed with build-up play and their press because they're showing you fucking 10 replays.
The first one was bad. It showed you.
You missed the
It's the
goal.
second goal. It's
It's just, isn't it?
Aye.
Same. They're going like that. That's up to them.
What a game, but yeah.
It was some game.
What again?
Again, what I'm going to cut. Another thing that's annoying is Joey Barton and Jamie O'Hara on Twitter.
What they
Kane
getting
at
at?
Scottish football, mate.
I don't get
Two
that.
tits. He was hopeless. And Jamie O'Hara, anyone who's come to London, he's fucking getting it. We're doing a live show with him. He's getting it, mate.
I don't know how they can slag Scottish football when Rangers have drew with Spurs, should have drew with Man U, when the money they're spending, and then obviously Celtic last night. You seen Celtic had that wasn't he? Their actual
Well,
first team, was it? So nah.
Who's the wee fella at Aki's that actually schooled Joey at Ibrox?
We Ali Crawford, was it Morton yesterday? He was talking about it.
I think he not
There is
met
it.
him not once nor twice, didn't he? And aye. So I think it was a wee eye opener for Barton when he was up here. I thought he was going to come up and scoosh. He thought he was going to come up and scoosh it.
shot.
Didn't it work out
No.
that way for him, didn't it? No?
Too much to safety sell that bottom.
Is it? You got to take
Tag him in that. I'm tagging him in that. Anything else?
Oh, by the way, see Martin sees it all.
He's like,
Oh,
I shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
Say what you think.
Do you apologise?
Say what you think. And say what you feel.
Sorry, Joey. Go.
Sorry.
Another thing, last thing, I seen somebody on Instagram eating pizza in the bath.
That's vile.
That is no, Derek.
No, that's just
Have you done it?
I quite like the idea of doing it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't mind a drink like a beer or a wine in the bath.
Oh,
Pizza.
like,
Imagine it
let's have a
comes with
wine in a
Nice.
bath. And that's, aye.
Well, wine.
A nice lolly's nice.
Not a bottle, a glass or two.
A nice lolly in the bath.
I always have a twister when I go in. Genuinely. 2 twisters, but they're 2 different colours.
Oh,
Is that not what you call your dad, a twister? You mean you and your dad in the bath? Your dad's just in
Have you ever
the
shared
bath.
Did you share that bath
When I was
with your
younger,
dad?
my dad used to take me and my brother in. When we were really younger, but I mean really
13.
younger. Aye.
You shared bath water. Did your dad not get out? Aye, you know.
Aye, always, mate.
And then you would get
I
in.
couldn't believe this.
And see, but
Well, you're a wee. You're like, what the fuck is that between his pants?
his legs.
His pants on in the bath. Is he swimming tops
He
on?
was sticking the
His speedos getting into the bath.
But do you know what you had to do before you went in after your dad?
Oh, mate.
Pick the pubes out before you jump
No, flash this piss about down the bottom. Hopefully you get a
that's
fucking,
flashback.
you get a clear end. You know what I mean?
Would you like a big Bobby?
in. But I think everyone thinks their dad did because you were so small.
I think that era did have Bob Big Willie.
I have a big boat.
To be fair, I wasn't staring at my dad's Bobby. I wouldn't be.
I bet at that age you didn't know what it was. No, he did know what it was, but I'm just saying it was some size, a hell of a size. The dog.
Is it?
He's a lane and a half of that. I'm getting out tonight. Just
He
the
worked with
bottom half.
submarines, your dad, didn't he? Up Periscope then, yeah.
Just be careful.
Just be careful what you say.
Oh, sorry, I better.
FBI's monitoring his dad's movements.
Sorry.
Aye, fast lane.
Aye, go to what? Military man.
He's a spy, wasn't he? Who's sponsoring the Coupon Show? Come on.
SPK.
Substitute.
As ever, the
Mr.
Coupon Show is
Flames, take
brought
it
to you
away.
by our partners, SPK. This week, SPK are offering 2 special offers, a 20% Acca boost on this weekend's Scottish Premiership fixtures and a 25% Bet Builder boost on Motherwell versus
The Porcelain Derby, Motherwell v
Simon,
Celtic.
take it away.
Link to sign up to an account is in the description box below. T&Cs to apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly. Right, on to Aston Villa versus Celtic. Brilliant game, 4-2. What'd you make it?
Magic, what a game. Celtic,
Great game.
the first 5 minutes I was feeling the worst. Even before the game a wee bit with Celtic starting line up with the Kyogo made Carter Vickers, obviously they've been massive for Celtic, but when obviously the game starts you think after 5 minutes you think, oh fuck, this could be it tonight. But what impressed me so much was Celtic's character. It kept going, even you see the first goal getting back in, it was Taylor bombing on doing that. Celtic, you might have got to the stage where you're going, oh fuck, I'm not going forward, I don't want to leave, get exposed any more goals. Taylor sets up brilliant, so the character for them, and I thought it was brilliant, the way his finishes.
Wee question, see if they had got a third, do you think they might have
I think it's game over if it's 30.
Because see the one that hits the post and then the one Watkins hits
Line.
you're just thinking could that have been
was the one,
another Dortmund kind of scenario, but you're right.
Why, Jake, what did Celtic do wrong in the opening stages of the game? Why did they find themselves 2 done?
I think they just get caught. They get caught, as you say in the game, cold, and they come at you. Remember, they're at home. They're on the front foot. They've got quality players. Right. As much as people go, Aston Villa, you know, they're not the biggest name down south. You look at through their squad, you look at their players, they've got some decent players, and I think Celtic just get caught. And I think, to be fair, Thelin is right. I thought they showed great character, because that's the easiest thing in the world. That you're away from home, 2-0 down, and you're thinking, oh Christ, we're batting the hatches down here, everybody's sitting behind the ball. And the one player I'm delighted for is Idah, because he's come in for a lot of stick. People were talking about, the young boy Kenny should be in front of Idah and blah, blah, blah. Maeda should be, obviously Maeda couldn't play last night, right? But Rodgers bought him for £9 million, right? Waited for him, patiently waited for him. So he obviously seen some in him. Has he been good from he come in up to the now? Probably no. He's been a mixed bag, because when he come on and in and loan, he was different class, scored really important goals. But I thought last night his 2 finishes were terrific.
Aye. They were the one that McGinn just deflects into his, how he got to it, deflects it into his path. But for me, it was Schmeichel. I thought what performance that was. Wasn't he? I thought he was the amount of 1v1s and his reaction, wasn't he, coming out? I mean, that could have been 6 or 7 if it wasn't for him. But then you're talking about the other end. But he's a totally different player. Of course he has for Kyogo, but they maybe played more at his strengths. But Celtic's 2 goals, the build-up
Great goals.
Weren't they?
Great goals. Tight for both is what he's passed to.
It's the
Taylor.
one touch in it. See that final run about the box, it's the one touch. It's the 1 and 2 touch, and with the pace and the quickness, that's the difference. But Villa had that as well, so that was 2 attacking teams, wasn't it? Just going for it. If Celtic had to try and sit in there, they would get absolutely mullered.
But you wouldn't have blamed them. You know, see for to turn around and sit in for 10 minutes to just try and let the game calm down a wee bit. But to be fair, they were on the front foot, they went for it, they seen opportunity, they got back into the game great. But see, to be honest, if you analyse the game, I thought Aston Villa second half moved the ball brilliantly.
Villa were good second half.
The pace and their movement, the strength of them as well. You know, how many times did you see Celtic players just gaff? It was incredible, wasn't it? And by the way, they 2 that you talk about, Rodgers and
Ramsey as well.
Jeez, oh man.
Morgan's strange name for that now.
Love it.
Didn't hear a lot of Morgans there.
I love it.
I've never heard a few Morgans.
Morgan Spice is nice.
Morgan Spice and Coke,
But see, did Celtic no sit off them to start? Is that not part of the problem? I think the first goal, Celtic let them come to the halfway line, no pressure on the ball, they flipped the ball at the top, couple of passes, goal. Then after that, it seemed like they went after them, it was almost man for man at times. Aye. Trusty was 1v1 with Watkins, which I think he done quite well against him.
Anyway,
60 million quid for Ollie Watkins. Wouldn't take me to Kilbride.
I've got
Elliot's better, I'm telling you.
He's up there.
Did you?
I do.
You're fucking joking me.
I think there's a lot I like about
60 million quid when
I think he ticks all the boxes in the centre forward.
Do you?
But see, sometimes at the start, you prepare for that, don't you? Even as a player, as a manager, you know what's coming and you're up for it. But sometimes a team, just when they come out and they're with the quality they show, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
That's just something you got to hold your hands up.
Watkins is top,
yeah. And that's why I think Arsenal them in. I thought you mentioned Trusty there, right? I thought Trusty get exposed in the fact that he was left 1-1 in the second half we walked, but he handled it well.
That's what I'm saying, he done well against
he handled it well at times, but you could always see they were a threat, and the boy Rodgers just looks different. Great.
See the finish, I know. See the one that Johnson gets back in and clears it. I thought it was a really clever finish.
We think.
Aye, because he just, because I don't think Schmeichel's expecting him to try that. You know, taking a wee bit of pace off the ball. It just kind of, he outfoxed him a wee bit, I thought of that, but it was brilliant for Johnson getting back in. Watkins, I think Watkins.
What centre half do you think, with the Champions League going on in the season, who centre half do you think Rodgers will go with alongside Carter Vickers? Do you think with Scales or Trusty?
I trust Odela.
It looks like.
I thought Scales position-wise was getting dragged all over the place last night. Aye, I looked at him. You look at the one McGinn, because what goal was it? Third. Fucking Scales is away. I
think he's going in tight with Rodgers, isn't he? But I think that must be an instruction.
I don't know. You can't, but you can't. You cannot leave that gap between your full-back and your centre-back that big against a team. Okay, go so far, and then you've got to drop off.
You've got to show him back away as well. You can't let him turn you.
But all of a sudden, McGinn just uses his arse, which he's brilliant at, and just plays that, and Celtic are struggling.
It's one of the best arses in football. Some guys have got big arses, but they don't know how to use them.
Name names.
Well, there's been in the past, hasn't there? There's been many. Well, I was going to say Big DJ, but I think Big DJ used his arse to the...
He used it outside the football marathon, didn't he?
He did in the manager's office. He used it when the contract situation was up.
Anybody else last night really impressed you? I thought Hattati was top.
I think Hattati's like that in the bigger games. I always think he takes his game to the next level. I really do.
He sees a pass that nobody else can see in Celtic, doesn't he?
Aye.
As much as Celtic have got terrific football players, and you talk about McGregor's, I think Kuhn and all these boys that can make, but Hattati just has something a wee bit different. In fact, what was the goal against Young Boys?
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Nobody else makes that pass, and I'm not being disrespectful. Celtic have got top players, but Hattati's just got something.
That was the difference. See, against Young Boys, McGregor was phenomenal, wasn't he? Last night, I can't really remember.
No.
And it's something, I was just thinking about it there, because he was outstanding, wasn't he, at Parkhead? And then you see him last night, and then I'm thinking about the game.
They do like physicality, Celtic, as well, do you not think?
Could be something that they could improve. They could look at, couldn't you?
But times they were, like we say, that we were muscled off the ball.
They've not really got any
there is a real physicality doing it.
You know what I mean?
No.
Can't really think of a player that's really aggressive. Like, that's where Tierney's coming in. He'll bring that. But the new I'm thinking of that, I don't think they've really got that side to them.
See, it's a different game what you're talking about. McGregor at Celtic Park against Young Boys, Celtic have got most of possession, and everything goes through him. Whereas last night he was doing more working and running and chasing and having to close down.
And he was. I would need to watch it again, but I'm just saying, when you think back, I can't really remember too many incidents where he was on the ball dictating what you're saying, because he were bossing it.
Because it was a different game.
It was of course. But then that's what the boys are touching on.
Need a different type of player.
The power, the pace that they have down there in England, it was apparent, wasn't it?
Well, every one of their players were monsters, weren't they?
That's the thing. You see,
how is that?
It just is. You go to any England team. I remember.
You look at that's what I've noticed. I know.
Way back at the beginning, do you remember that when Wimbledon was successful in the top league? I remember them coming up to Scotland and played against them, and I remember going by their dressing room, looking in and going, "Fucking hell, man! The size of them." They were.
That's the one thing
massive.
When I was. Well, you were doing it at Man City. I was doing it at Sunderland, and that was the one thing. The guys were all 6 foot plus, even in our day, powerful. They could handle themselves. A real physicality about them. Maybe that's something that Celtic could look at as well. I don't know. But I don't. Is that Rodgers' kind of thing? I don't know. Aye. And it's like I watched some of the games, obviously the Italian games and all. Physicality.
Big boys, isn't there? 100%.
A good big and a good wee and some.
Yeah.
What about the draw?
Real Madrid or Bayern?
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it?
Two of them incredible. I think you would rather Bayern though.
Why?
Two of them at the top of the leagues, aren't they? They're scushing. They're not scushing their leagues, but they're...
Who would you rather have?
Madrid, who would you?
You think so?
Real Madrid, I think it's better.
No, I think you're right.
Mbappe, Vinicius.
When is that? When
must be. It can't be that long.
You'll be going there, won't you? Well, if they get Madrid, you'll be heading
I'd like
over.
to go to every game.
There's a vlog.
Are you saying Madrid, Slaney, because of the name?
No.
The tie for the Celtic supporter.
I think Real Madrid. I look at their players with Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham. Bayern have got obviously top players with Kane, Musiala, but I've watched Bayern final beat them 3-0 2 weeks ago. I think you can. Both games are obviously really hard. but I think that if you had to pick one, I'd go Bayern.
No, I get what you're saying.
You got a better chance against Bayern.
But got to be very, very difficult.
They're scushing the league though, Bayern, aren't they?
The two of them.
Aye.
The two, aren't they?
Aye.
But you're not coming up against an elite manager, are you?
No.
Company.
Bayern beat them 3-0 and somebody. And
He's in for Motherwell, John.
That's what he should have fucking got after what he did at Burnley, mate.
I know. How can you go with Burnley?
Ended up to Bayern Munich.
He is fucking pumping somebody out there, isn't he? Fucking hell. You ain't getting that job with your CV, ain't you? Fire out of your CV, Burnley.
Aye, brilliant draw though, innit?
Aye.
People going to need that. I think I like the draw, mate. That's the fact you've worked hard to get a draw like that is brilliant.
And that's exactly what you've said, isn't it?
Good for the fans,
You've had through the hard times, you're good. Innit, with that, because I'll keep going back to that Dortmund game. Who'd have thought, and then look what you've got now.
But then
something to look forward to.
Maybe if you had a couple of more points up the table, you might have got an easier game that more chance. I know it's all going to be all hard games, but you might have had more of a chance against.
But then the big disappointment is if you get that game and you don't go through. You know what I mean? Whereas you're getting Madrid or Bayern Munich.
This is one you can go and enjoy.
Enjoy it, mate, 100%.
He's looking to bring
a striker. Free hit, innit? Just go enjoy it.
He's looking to bring a striker.
Well, see, on your point, when we finish a wee bit higher up, were you surprised at the subs at 3-2? 3-2, you're still in the game, still maybe a chance to draw or win the game, and you take Idah and bring a younger boy on, or even just
we don't know the physical
maybe a wee message to the boy.
He's not played a lot of football, so maybe he's looking after him until he gets another player in the door. So you've maybe got to just be careful.
I think Idah ran his race a wee bit, innit?
Did you?
Aye, but I just...
What age is he did?
Do you know something? I'm going to agree with you. Some...
Wait a minute, what the fuck am I mad? I'm going to get the weekend. What's he been doing all week?
I'm going to agree with you in something here, right? I think that nowadays players are now in a mindset that hardly play 90 minutes.
Aye.
See, if you go and do a study, a table, the top teams, you'll see a pattern that players fucking hardly play 90 minutes. 70 minutes, 75.
It's a good shout.
Mate, honestly, I've had a look at it, right? And it's incredible.
Really a hit for?
Because I like to study it, you know.
He's like the encyclopedia when it comes to football, man.
I'm doing fuck all anyway. I'm trying to get a driving job just to give me something to do. And if you look at it, and players now are in that mindset, like Idah just say, you're right, you can argue, hold on a minute, he's not been doing it in 90 minutes, professional football. He should be able to play 90 minutes, right? But that's just the way
it's all
teams
mix
are.
of things as well. It's a squad game now, and it's about trying to keep everyone. I know there's a bit, keep them involved, keep the squad.
Why do skills need to come up?
Listen, there could be a wee bit of everything. There he's tapping into something.
I think you might be right. I think it's more a message.
With the 5 substitutions as well, there's been a... Would you want more subs, or do you want less? Do you think 5's a good number to have? I don't know.
Like Scales and Trusty haven't played a lot this year because they've been 1 in 1 out. Why would you not give them both 90 minutes together if they're going to need to play with each other for the next couple of weeks?
Well, that's a fair point. But you look at Atalanta, they went and played together, thrown in, didn't they? And they done really well. I agree. See, you go back to that. With the fact that they were still in the game, he's scored 2 goals. He's your biggest threat. I would have kept him on, right? Obviously, people go, fucking listen to him, Brendan Rodgers, tell Brendan Rodgers what to do. It's only an opinion. I just think that at that point, you keep your best goal scorer on, right? As much as you're saying, look, it's not like Celtic were battering Aston Villa and he's doing runs here, there and everywhere. It was just you were hoping Son was going to fall in the box. He's already scored goals. His confidence is through the ceiling, isn't it? He could have been on the end of it, but Brendan Rodgers seen it differently, and then it was a bad mistake for a lot.
I'll say again, because we don't know his physical state, because he's not played a lot of football, so maybe there's a wee bit of protecting him as well, which happens, and that's why you're seeing guys not playing the full 90 minutes. I don't know. Could be.
Anyway, we're next. The big news is Motherwell. What's the postcode at Motherwell?
ML1.
He's
ML1?
He gave him 11 in the game, mate, and he just completely disarmed him.
I'll tell you, this is one of the most surprising resignations I've seen in a long time. Aye. I'm so surprised with it.
Gutted. Because
Kettlewell's been in football a long time. And he would have had abuse and criticism, so that's what makes it so surprising.
Well, I'm very close to Brian Caldwell at Motherwell, because obviously I worked with Brian at Ayr. That was his first job. He was my sort of a chief exec type that looked after all that situation financially and all that. And Brian's top notch, and I was speaking to him when was it, Wednesday? And Brian says to me, out the blue, he says, I thought they were off on Monday because that was the planned, have a Monday off. He says, next minute Stuart walks through my door saying, look, can I have a chat with you? And he went, oh, I didn't know you were in. And they sat down. He says, I walked in on Monday morning, and by Monday afternoon, I've not got a manager. So it just didn't take the players or the supporters. It took everybody by surprise. I wouldn't have walked Monday night, come in and turn the radio on, and I've gone, that's a joke, that's kidding on. They're sitting fifth. But I think the problem was he started going against, he started putting his opinion out there and sort of getting in this tangle with the supporters.
Do you know that was too out of context a wee bit? I think
we didn't dedicate your life to it and didn't criticise it.
What I took for that when I listened to it, he was just trying to show how much the job means to him, how much he's putting into himself. Know that he's disrespecting the supporters that go here, there and everywhere in all kinds of weather and travel up and down the country. I don't think for 1 minute he was having a go at them. He was just trying to explain to them, listen, I live and breathe this game. I want to succeed. I'm doing everything I can for Motherwell. And I just think quite a number of supporters jumped on the old bandwagon and started giving him abuse. And obviously, but if you're sitting in a stand, and I've been through this a wee bit, not just with Lewis, I've had it with Barry as well, where I went to watch Barry playing. It is hard, I was going to swear there, to sit there in a main stand and you know your brother's playing well, he's been asked to play a specific role in the team, and he's still getting pelters, you know, and this is fans that absolutely love him. In this day and age.
But seeing the defence of that.
No, but then it can personal. It can get too personal. Some of the shouts and all that. So if you're sitting there as a family, if his missus, his sons or daughters, whoever he's got there, that's horrendous, by the way. So I get
it all the time. My two boys come to the games. They hear me getting called a wanker all the time. But I say, if you didn't like it, then I come.
Mate, see, at the end of the day.
But that's his family. There's one thing. There's a boundary to cross. You can take it, he can take it, I can take it, you can take it. But when it's directed at your family members, then that's when...
I don't think that's right, and I agree with you. I
don't agree that's right.
No, I don't think it's right in the fact that your family members should be... Right, I totally agree with that, right? Because in all my days of playing, I never let any of my family go to the games, right? Because of the situation. I was just... prime suspect, they're warm up, they're fucking hopeless, right? So I've been there, but to be fair to the supporters, right, in the sense that they're moaning and groaning, everybody says fifth in the league is good for Motherwell, which it is, and the boy, I think, if you look at some of his record, 43%.
It's good in the circumstances.
Right, there's a lot of good stuff in there, right? But to be fair to the supporters, you go to St Johnstone in the Scottish Cup, you've got one shot on target in 90 minutes. You got the following week, your percentage-wise is fucking... So if you're going to talk about the manager's percentage rate, you've got to talk about the team, right? The percentage-wise up at St Johnstone against bottom of the league, they lose 2 goals within 2 minutes. They're all over the place. The style of football at Motherwell has been bad. This is what the supporters are saying, right? Now, you've got to give the support... It's hard being a supporter. How much money is it costing you? How's your weather been? They're travelling in every sort of... Right, but where I do agree is, a manager can take stick. We've been there, right? That's part and parcel. You hear it, you're a wanker, you're this, you're that, you're fucking hopeless, you've not got a clue. Social media, you get done. If you're going to be in this industry, for me, I agree. I think you've got to puff your shoulders back, put them back and say, right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to need to accept this. Look at Brendan Rodgers with Celtic. Celtic fans are having a dig, blah, blah, blah.
See, on your style of play, does, if you took Schmeichel at the Celtic team, Carter Vickers at the Celtic team, Callum McGregor at the Celtic team, and Keogh at the Celtic team, that's what he's missing just now. His best centre-back, his best midfielder, his best striker, his best goalie. I bet you the football wouldn't be great.
He's missing a lot of players, isn't he? And there's only... Listen, he's got to try and win games of football.
But what he's got?
And maybe he wants to play a certain style, but he's not got that calibre. A player, that's me not being disrespectful to the Motherwell boys. He's a look at it, not just him, but the coaching staff, and he tries to find a way, a system, a way of playing that's going to get him points, it's going to get him high up the table. And to a certain degree, he's done that. It's just...
Here's a counter argument to that, right? I'm a believer in one thing in football. It's a results-driven business, right? I've always had that in my head. Results matter because that's where you get judged. And he's sitting for. If I stick up for Stuart Kettlewell, which I would, you look at when he took over. Stevie Hamill tried to play attractive football, and they were fucking down the bottom of the league, mate. Right? But I keep going back to it. You've got to have two sides to the story, because if I'm a fan here and I'm doing all this and I'm putting my heart and soul into the club, my opinion is I've got a right to criticise, right? In which they have. Don't get me wrong, you don't like it.
And if you don't like it, you don't need to go.
Nah, but that's
as well. But that's a fan's prerogative.
I know, but you want to support your team, so you want the best for them. It's not to say that. Hold on a minute. As a club and as a manager, you can't sit there and say to every supporter, by the way, if you're going to criticise, don't fucking come. Right? Because that's not, you'll have your stadium empty. Criticism is part of being a football
But it's
player
over,
and a
it must
manager.
have overstepped to Mark, because we know Stuart's been in the game a long time as a player and as a manager up at County. He's been here and he has got, but I think it's just
He's got thick skin.
Aye, he's got broad shoulders. I think he can take it, but there's something happened that's way overstepped to Mark. And I think that's what's.
But see, as we not saying the live yesterday, outside of Celtic and Rangers, Motherwell have had the most shots on goal this year. Is that am I wrong in saying that? Somebody said that on the live yesterday.
Aye, something like that was that. Or
have they scored the most
goals or something like that? Maybe
most goals or something.
So that would suggest they play quite attacking football.
See, last season and for a period this season, I've not saw enough of him this season. You probably saw more of him. I've enjoyed watching Motherwell. I enjoyed watching him last season under Kettlewell. I've enjoyed watching him and how he sets his team up and how they've got up to fifth in the table. They go to a semi-final. I like his honesty. I like the way he just comes out and says it the way it is. He seems to as well. I've been in his company. I worked with him, nice on the radio, and it's not just a nice guy. You can see when you meet people, you kind of get a gauge of them.
Got a bit about him.
He's got something about him. He knows the game inside out.
Football guy.
And it's but it's that passion, and you can see that it hurts, and it's just a real shame that he's still not on a job. He's still not on
I must admit, do you ever have an opinion about a guy, right? I didn't really know Stuart Kettlewell that well, but I'd always an opinion on me. Fucking loves his shell, he's fucking this, he's that, right? And I remember, not that long ago, I met him at a golf thing, and I was standing talking to him for about 20 minutes, and I thought to myself, you're one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life.
Do you know, I've thought that about somebody. You?
Did you?
It's not changed.
Still up front.
It must have it must have just changed though with the fans, because remember we went to the game, actually wasn't that long
Aberdeen
ago?
game.
Aberdeen game at home, and you would never have sensed anything for that game or even after it or whatever that the fans weren't happy with Kettlewell or the team or anything like that. I know that and Andy actually said for the St John's team, he was like, we're right to criticise your performance after that. So you're right, it must be something there, or maybe somebody's went personal with his family at the gate or something, I don't know.
He'll eventually come out, won't he? He'll let the dust settle.
Love to have him on.
But see, be fair to him, see in this day in life, he's gave up, he's made himself unemployed. Right, he's walked in there.
He's got a family. He's got 4 or 5 kids.
He's walked in there and resigned.
He's only 40
It's the hardest thing in the world. It's not like Motherwell went, I'm going to sack you, and there's your payoff.
And I tell you what,
he's walked in and went,
see the next club that employs him, they're getting a real good manager.
Yeah. That's
the thing. Whoever, and it's unfortunate somebody will lose his job, wherever it is not. But what you're getting under Stuart Kettlewell is, but just what I'm saying, a great guy, but a good manager.
Is it worrying for Motherwell now?
Why?
That type of manager's left? That quality of manager's left?
No, I think there's enough candidates out there to come in, and it'll be interesting to see who they go for, right? I'll tell you now, I've looked at Motherwell. They're a great club. I would think they're a great club, a good job to have, good club to go to. You look at, for instance, Stuart, he get backed. He's got 30, there are 32 players in at Motherwell, right? And the reason being, and it was because, not the fact that Motherwell want a 32-man squad, because we touched on there, the amount of injuries that they had, they decided, look, we can't trim this now because we've got so many injuries to key players. So they backed him and kept the players as much as they can to help him. So the board, Brian's one of the best I've worked under, and everybody around that club, I think that's a real top job to get in.
Do you think other managers...
I think the budget is massive though, isn't it?
But do you think other managers might have a look at that? You know what's happened to Stuart, And with that, I mean,
No.
just to put it out there, because you just wonder if it does sometimes.
Look, Motherwell,
Because you look at everything, you look at the whole package, you think.
Fergus, like the same. You go to every club, right? Motherwell are the same as every club. The majority of the supporters that go up and down the country, they support their club, they love their team. They're brilliant, right? They will get anxious and slaughter, and that's just part of being a football fan. There's small minority in every club that people go, you know, it doesn't matter if we won the European Cup, he's not got to be happy.
That's just football,
That is just the nature of the beast.
And people forget, he made the club £1 million, didn't he, with Bear? Took him from nowhere.
Aye.
Developed him, made him better.
another
£1 million
good-
came in for...
Well, good shout.
It was the last Motherwell manager to sell somebody for £1 million.
Oh, his CV is
So
good.
you're saying about that small minority and all, this is where then sometimes I think maybe I'm way off the mark what I'm going to say. Sometimes they need to police themselves a wee bit, the fans, the punters with each other, you know, just quell it a wee bit. But again, use your saying, passions run high, innit? You pay your money, you get in there. You
Lennon
want your
Miller
team
as
to
well,
win.
Derek.
Brought him through.
The chance he gave Lennon Miller as well. You know, young boy.
Made
that
him the
opportunity.
captain.
Yeah.
You know, he's seen something in him, and he thought giving him the captaincy will bring him on. I mean, we all know he's going to be a top player, and he is a top player, but he's going to go to the top. But Stuart's enhanced that, hasn't he? Big time. It's just I'm gutted for him. That's it.
Andy's absolutely devastated.
But there you go. There seems to be the
Andy's
players
got the
are all.
black armband and everything.
The players are genuinely gutted and all. So
The black armband.
Oh,
Right, who's next? We've mentioned, who did you mention? Billy Davis.
I'd do everything to get Neil Lennon. Every single thing at the club I would vote for
Faddy.
Neil Lennon.
Would you give Faddy?
Imagine Lennon and
What
Faddy.
do you think Lenny would bring?
Faddy's
Like a
having a time of his
mentality
life.
type?
Winning mentality, Si.
aye.
Winning mentality. Done it with Hibs.
Faddy will be in the Sky Studio, run down to the dugout, and up and down to the Sky Studio, run down to
To
the
the dugout.
He's in fucking everything else, he may as well. Know what I mean? I'll have a steak pie there, like fucking Faddy jumped out.
I've
Track Raiders.
heard they're desperate for John McGlynn.
That'd be a great appointment.
Think
There
it would
you
be
go.
a
Style of football. That's
Aye,
what
right
the
away.
Motherwell fans are. If that's what they're crying out for, well, there's no better. I don't know.
No.
Would you
The way
think you would
he
take
plays.
it?
No, I think you take it.
What?
I think you would take it.
Catch yourself on. Fuck's sake,
You
man.
submit.
I
You've
know
been in his
him.
company.
I know him well.
Aye. So he's got a wee project going on at the
Loves
moment.
it at Falkirk,
There
got the
you
full
go.
run of the club.
Aye.
Be the guy that taking them from League One up to the Premier League, so close to doing it now. I did it.
And
Maybe
then-
if it was 3 months ago in the season, but he's so
And a wee
close to getting them up to the Premier League. I think
and a wee shout out to Paul.
I hope he's feeling better.
Aye,
I had
you
assistant
know,
manager,
I
great guy.
signed Paul, I signed Paul.
Is he good?
Did you, mate?
I
He's a
signed
nice-
him at Ayr, terrific lad.
Do you know what game was it? It was on
They're
the
a good
telly.
staff, aren't they,
The camera panned onto him, and I thought he doesn't look that great. I don't know. And I'm stupidly thinking, I'm going, he must have had a night out, and then you learn. I know sometimes, like you know,
That
but
was
it
the
was.
case, we'd all be with him.
I know, but so
I think he's okay. I think he
I
is
had a
okay.
few stents put in as well. So aye, what a
He's a good lad, Paul.
Isn't he? Aye.
Thoughts one. Right, this is inconceivable. Hibs can go 2 points Aberdeen should they beat him at Easter Road on Saturday.
What a word, mate.
So
Inconceivable.
Start of season.
Fucking
Aberdeen.
hell.
That's
You
a
like
great
that
word,
time
isn't
with
it?
him?
Try to get the Motherwell joke. Try to think of the vocabulary, innit? I'm no more on a promise.
What on the sheet as well?
And so at the start of the season, Hibs are down the bottom. Aberdeen obviously
What a
challenging for
turnaround.
the title.
Wow.
Mad to think that Hibs can go 2 points than Aberdeen.
What's happened to Aberdeen?
I
Seriously?
mean, what is going on there?
See if you're a
I think there's
support.
worse to come, mate, after that last Saturday.
What about the defending, Daz?
But
What
and
about that?
then he
Maybe
gets out. What about him?
What about it?
To be fair, I've all felt like that in a pitch.
Feel-
ain't we, at
what
times
now?
with him.
But see if you were him, mate, he'd have just kept running onto the end, mate, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd have
You
been.
wouldn't have, he just ran straight on the motorway, mate.
And he takes him off. Did you hear his explanation?
him off, he wants it off.
Aye, but his explanation,
Busting for a shite.
is he injured and anything like that? He says, don't think so. He says, so why'd you take him off? He says, well, I'm just trying to look after my players. So that tells you everything about a player, innit?
Oh, he was
He
all
just
over the
like
place.
that. There you go. White flag up.
Oh, he's
I want
calling
out
me
in
that
here.
first half.
But this is the thing for me, right? This is where that's where they're most vulnerable at centre back area. For the majority of the season, the two centre backs have not been good enough. But they're attacking now and they're leaving centre backs 2v2 with the two quickest players
With
in
the
the league.
two, Mandron and
And Olasanya.
Olasanya.
I mean, that comes for a manager for me. Surely you're going like that, lads.
Aye,
We're
innit?
conceding
That's
goals.
the team, mate.
We're conceding goals for funnier. See when we're attacking, two you sit in front of the two.
Even when they're about to launch it, you know, you deep them, you go, I'm getting back in here. I'm running back towards the goal before even they're hitting it. It gave myself a chance
But
against
if you're having to sacrifice, me and Aberdeen, if you're having to sacrifice to your sitting midfield players to protect your two back players, then you're doing something wrong. You've got to get
You can still attack in five, as if your fullbacks go high.
Well, you give a perfect example. Trusty played against me, I think one of the best centre forwards in the league. It's going to go top to Arsenal or whatever, right? 1v1. Handled it brilliantly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like Brendan Rodgers was shouting. Everybody'd sit in front of Watkins and help Trusty out. You're a fucking defender, and at that level, getting paid good money.
I know, but
you've got to go one.
I know, but Celtic are not conceding 30 goals. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what I'm
as
saying
a manager, you need to identify where the problem is and change something.
Do you not think he knows where it is? So he should identify it as January. He should have centre that he's getting backed. He's getting money. He should identify my defenders can't defend 1-to-1. If I'm going to protect him, I need to sit midfield players. All of a sudden, you're taking away from what your team is and what you started halfway. So what you do is you address the situation and go, tell you what, I need two centre halves that's going to fucking be able to defend.
Surprised he's not brought any centre halves in.
He has, he brought a centre back in.
Is he
Guy had a
starting?
nightmare his first game against Rangers it was.
But the boy Rubicic can't keep playing. He can't. The amount of
Oh,
errors he's made.
It's a big Robocop, isn't it?
Oh, you'd have him in the turnstile next week. You wouldn't even...
When does this guy start being under pressure then?
Get Amy.
Jake's under pressure.
No, he's got. Hey, does he look like it? There's nothing. There's been.
If they're giving that amount of money, then he can't be, can he?
Do you wonder if we Alan Burrows is slapping him with his sleeve? You ever seen Alan Burrows' suits?
No, too big.
Oh, mate, his sleeves...
His dad's his tailor.
Oh, mate, he just... Right, I bet Jimmy's watching that, he's going, oh, fucking...
Jake, he's under pressure then, no?
I think the fans are...
What do you think Jim Goodwin thinks that when now he went through that rough period and he's boom out the door, then you've got somebody that's come in as no one in 13
I
games
think it was
and
because
still-
he come in and get such a start. People were going, Aberdeen could win Aberdeen could split Rangers and
Well, we
Celtic. But how you look at our league, right, and you're talking about people down south have a go at us. Aberdeen haven't won in 13, innit? 13?
Aye, 13
right?
games.
Nine
Incredible.
defeats in that.
Still sitting fucking fourth.
I know.
I think that was a
But
start.
everyone's inconsistent, aren't they?
39 points. They're still thinking...
There's not a lot between the teams at all,
With
though,
that
is
squad he's got,
6 points
And-
between
aye.
Motherwell and 11th.
so we underperform. That's what I'm thinking, guys like a Jim Goodwin who's doing a great job now at Dundee United. You know, should have shown a wee bit more faith in him, stuck with him a wee bit more. Nah,
Do you think you'll see
a Scottish manager?
Aberdeen manager walking through the pitch at Easter Road this
Aye.
weekend?
That was the same thing, wasn't it?
Oh,
Jim?
aye, that's where it happened.
So it did.
Oof.
That was where because it was a game where it was either him or Lee Johnson
That's right.
getting sacked.
Aye,
wasn't it?
aye. Was it 6-0?
So it was.
6.
That's right.
And obviously Hibs have picked up as well, didn't you? I can only see a Hibs win here now.
I fancy him.
See, right at the start of the season, you kept saying, no, I think Rangers will finish second in that. And I kept saying, they're going to hit a wee bump in the road. I think just the way the
So you
fixture.
did,
Aye, and I thought, they'll hit a wee spell. No, I didn't think they'd hit a spell like this.
No.
Never in my wildest thoughts would they go and start.
Well, here's a bit of praise for David Gray, because we're talking about like managers who just leave it as...
something there.
Derek, you listen to this? Managers should just leave it as you just need to defend 1v1. David Gray was conceding far too many goals at the start of the season. He's went to a back three. Look at the upturn in fortunes. Is that not a manager's job? So again, for me, Jimmy Thelin can't just continue to go, all right, well, you just need to defend 1v1 because they obviously can't. So as a manager, surely if you've not got the personnel that can do that, you need to change something in your setup, in your system, and your...
I agree. I think where I like David Gray was against Rangers, and you talk about the back three. He played a back three against Rangers, and in the first 20 minutes, Rangers tore him a new arse. Right? They were all over the place. They went 2-0 down, and he pulled his two wing backs, and he sat them in back five, and he played for there, and all of a sudden Rangers ran out of ideas to get back into the game. So you're right. As a manager's job is you've got to adjust to what's happening, whether it's on the pitch or before they go on the park, where you go, right, okay, we're losing too many goals, that's too easy, we're going to go with a different plan, we'll go with a back five, but play behind the ball, the two wing backs, and make it difficult for them to get balls into the space.
Him, I thought at that game you're talking about, I think the onus was on Hibs to go and have a go, but then he realised quickly, right, this ain't working. And
Which is great management, isn't it?
And that's where he does. He changed it because he knew that Rangers struggle against a low block when they sit in. Rangers don't generally have that greater success against teams that sit in. When teams come at Rangers, when they've got space and a wee bit more time in the last third, they punish you. So, aye, fair
Huge
play to
credit
Gray.
to David Gray,
Innit?
innit?
Aye,
Aye,
brilliant.
I've
And
always
again,
said,
and it's going back to Kettlewell. You listen to the way he interviews, he tells you the way it is.
He's
Dead
honest, isn't he?
refreshing,
Yeah.
aye.
Yeah.
And,
I think
it's
Hearts
good
will
to
do
see him
the
turn
same.
it around.
Yeah.
I think Hearts will start to do the same.
Oh,
I
they
think
have.
Hearts will start to
do you think
climb.
Aberdeen will
Good
come into
point.
top 6?
My God.
I,
Imagine asking
think they
that
might, mate.
13 games
No,
ago.
that, it's only 5 points or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
you don't fancy
there's
them
nothing.
in any game, do you?
No.
No, see, last week you're thinking, no disrespect, St Mirren are sort of a yo-yo team for me. And you're going, right, they're at home, they beat Elgin in the cup, fine, us Elgin, but they've got a victory. Right, they're at home, there'll be a big crowd there. Surely this is where they now start kicking on. They were all over the place. All over the place.
See with Hibs, the Ross County draw's not a bad result, is it? Keeping the momentum up. Ross County have got a good home record. Goalie gives away a stupid
Right at
penalty.
the end as well, I know, again.
Hey, what about their pitch?
Ross County's.
It's a bit of a shambles, isn't it?
Don Cowie dances on it with high heels on.
I think he does, by the way. That was like a throwback, that game, when you seen it. I seen it on the telly. Heard wee Robo talking about it, saying it was a bit of a mess, but you see that, it's like going back to the 80s. That pitch should be better. I know you can talk to the Highlands, the weather and all that, but they need to spend a few bob on that surface.
Yeah.
I mean, they were dead critical of Dundee. You know, they've got their, they've sorted their pitch out. Their pitch is in great nick, but
I
that's
think
a
a lot of
shambles to
problems
play out.
started. Remember when they
It's always
played
been a heavy
Celtic?
part,
But they played Celtic and the condition, they wanted the game on, which you obviously do,
But
because
for years,
Celtic bring
aye.
in the financial.
For years, what I'm saying, it's always been a heavy
Yeah.
part. I don't think they've ever addressed that. You know, I think they need to address that part.
Wee Roy's doing something on that pitch.
Oh,
I don't know
And everyone's
exactly.
about the road to
He's digging for oil, I think, again, isn't he?
Don Cowie.
He's digging for oils, coming in. The oil under there, Roy.
And some mentality, show me Davy Gray though, really is. Top mentality for his first job. And the thing is, and I was...
You wanted him out.
I wanted
Did
to...
you?
Well, I've actually...
Did you?
Couldn't believe it, mate. Aye, and it's probably... Do you know what? It's probably...
You got to apologise to him.
And I've already done it.
Oh, have you?
To
Right,
his staff, we went up to him.
Oh, have you?
I feel like you should do a public one. Similar to what you did with Joey Barton.
I know, but you don't want to get that tag, mate, where you're sitting there.
I
and
just
coming up like that.
apologise never.
But it's probably a big thing where it's probably the biggest thing I've learned actually. I'm a pundit that will come for people's throats. I'll come for people's throats when I feel it's right.
Uh-huh.
And at that
Then
point, I
shoot
just
yourself when you know it's wrong.
no, but I just thought at that point it's maybe just no right. But you probably, I think as a manager, we're probably too quick though to just want to get rid of managers. We don't want to maybe back them or give them more because especially with Hibs, right? How long? I mean, they've been a mess, and this manager just came in. You need to give him time. So when I came out and said that, maybe I was only drinking the night before, or
But
I've
do you
not been
want-
really.
do you want to
know what
know-
I mean, I'm so impressed with him.
I think, I don't know if I'm talking for you, but why we maybe were kind of backing him is because when he get interviewed, he was,
Spoke quite well.
didn't he? And he says, I'm trying to address the problems that are here, and he was just honest and open about everything,
should
and that's
never
what I
have
like
said
that.
Shouldn't have said it. Too early to jump on that, yeah, innit?
But that's what makes you so good, mate. You're just honest at the time, innit?
But I think that's what I always say. I feel, and I'll say it, and I don't want to cause too much trouble, but I feel almost 80% of pundits in this country don't.
Nah, just say what everyone else is
They
saying.
just say exactly, just to keep them steady. No for me.
We substitute pundit there. Look.
No sit in the fence, he's out there.
No.
He's out there.
Just a wee jumper. Same place as yesterday.
You were at yesterday?
I stayed with, well, that tells you everything.
Right, just quickly on to Rangers. But
New assistant
left
manager?
field, a new assistant manager. Does this suggest that Clement's going to be given
Day now.
longer? Huh?
Well, you don't bring in another member of staff if you've got long-term plan to get, well, no short-term plan, sorry, to get rid of the manager. Look, I think Clement's been a wee bit like we used to say about David Gray, right? He frustrates the life out of you.
He's been a long time, though, hasn't he?
I know, but he
David
frustrates the life out of you. I think his interviews, you just shake your head. But I don't think, and I said after the Celtic, I wouldn't have get rid of him. I'd keep him to the end of the season, assess it there, see where the situation is, see what's happening, and then go for there. You don't just go in January, right, get him out the door, which a lot of Rangers fans want it, and I totally understand that. But there's just, if he's bringing in an assistant manager, they've not got any plans now to show him the exit door. Not a chance. And I think they're right.
Sorry.
I think they're right.
I think he signed a 3-year deal.
And he seems really
Assistant
confident
manager.
in that, doesn't he? When you hear the interviews, he sounds, because he keeps mentioning the project long term, and it sounds that he's here for the
And how do you feel about that?
longevity. I'm a bit like Daz and a lot of other fans. Sometimes I hear his interviews, I'm kind of left scratching my
You're a
head.
boss. Oh, your head, sorry.
Scratch my balls and all, scratch my arse, scratch anything. But sometimes you're kind of going, what's the, you know, you just try to come up with an excuse after excuse. But listen, he's addressed the away form against United on Sunday, which was a good second half performance, a great reaction, the character. So, listen, maybe I should show more patience. Maybe I shouldn't listen to his interviews at times.
See the fans that you're saying, that Motherwell fans, that like, you're the Rangers fan that does that.
Aye, hammer. No, I don't give him abuse. I don't give him abuse. I just try to be honest. About the style of football as well, you know.
But maybe this guy's maybe he's the guy to change that. I don't come on to an actual coach, is he? I think you're a manager.
See, early on in the season, they were dead rigid, dead disciplined in the way you want them to play. Then he kind of loosened up a wee bit. You know, the return of Hadji, he brings Zigaman in, he's got Danilo, Czerny, they're more fluent, they're more exciting, they're better to watch. They're still a wee bit kind of short at the back for me. I think when you look at Ridvan, I think there's talk about Yefty going to maybe in the summer Chelsea, but the two centre backs proper for me. The physicality, he actually knows that he doesn't enjoy the physicality. I know. It's like,
he's like when the ball comes in the box.
Nice football player, and he's a nice football player. If you play in a certain type of football, but you need the rigours. And the William Salah's come in. He's been a breath of fresh air. But they need to go out and they need to address that. But so maybe he is this period going to address that, and the younger boys he's brought in as well, starting to incorporate them.
Curtis signing the deal.
So
brilliant.
Aye, Mazzy, that's a game, isn't it? I like that. Love to see the young boys. Still like to have seen Rice involved up at Tannadice. But so there's wee signs. You know, maybe I was getting frustrated. I was getting a wee bit angry at times. But nah. But
what did you think of the red card?
Oh, Jesus, Johnny, come on.
Jesus, Johnny.
Jesus,
Johnny.
Never heard that.
Is that what Jesus' name was?
Johnny.
Johnny, aye. Well, I was actually going to go Jesus, Johnny.
My name is Robert.
I was usually Johnny Bags, but Johnny Bags, I was going to go there. But, my God, it's like, he's been kicked, right? It's not that he's been kicked up and down the park. Right, forget about that. But when the boy pushes him once, and then the second time, he just tried to fend him off. So we don't even know if he made contact. Was there excessive force in that? No. Was there absolute brutality wanting to beat? No. Brutality. So wee Nick goes out. Wee Nick fucking. Been like, not even going to go there, so, right. But he goes out at the monitor, that's why they've sent him out. So dig yourself out a hole, mate.
But he's only not dug himself out because they're all singing "We Know What You Are." He's been stubborn, hasn't he?
He gets there could be a bit of that, which is stupid. But when you sit in front of the monitor and he's looked at it for about, I think it was about a minute and a half. So you're expecting him, even Faddy and that's going, they're just going to rescind it as well. You're listening to telly, I'm listening to telly, and see when he gave it. What are you doing? And even the stage of the game,
I know,
the game's finished. You've got big Gallicers shoving people about, handbag, just finish the game.
Supposedly there was Fields at Athenry blasting Frey's dressing room after the game.
I mean, what's Nick doing? What is he up to?
Oh, it was bizarre.
He's a good ref. He could be ref him as well, isn't he? But
it's like
he let that one
he's lost the
had a shock on that one.
Right, Paul, transfer window.
Can I ask you, what did you think?
Well, that was shocking.
He texted me saying red.
No, I don't.
Never be overdone.
Be next spot on.
No, that was no way that was ever a red card.
What about it now, wee man?
On to the transfers. I'm going to ask you. Should we do our half season awards?
Let's go for it quickly.
So we're going to do half season awards. So we're going to go quickly. Best player so far.
I would say Kuhn. I think.
Are we doing it as well, or just to be?
No, we've already done it on the.
Alright,
who'd you go for?
We went Kuhn.
Kuhn for me.
We don't need big explanations.
I'll go with
just give you the name.
Just a name.
And I agree with Kuhn's been excellent. I think McGregor's been good enough. But by Rangers' point of view, Idah for me. Great to watch.
Player of the season so far.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great to watch. You must love watching.
Brilliant. What player? Young player of the season.
Idah.
Fuck's sake.
Manager.
Idah.
Coach.
Johnny Idah.
Young. I think Miller, until he got his injury, has been excellent.
Great shout. Okay, biggest surprise in a positive way.
Kettlewell leaving.
No, that's
No, that's
a
No,
negative.
negative, sorry. Sorry, Stuart Kettlewell, I love you. I'm sorry. I need to listen more to your best.
We'll do the negative when I
Test is
Aye, that's
negative. Oh, we're having a win.
Positive, biggest surprise. I think, what did we say again, just to give you a
Positive,
wee
the biggest.
heads up?
Oh, positive. Right, okay.
Who we were done United?
Oh, Hibs.
Aye, I was just thinking Gray.
Hibs, he's
Gray came into my head there.
The turnaround we had.
return around
Aye.
is the biggest positive. And
But surprised, were you surprised with that? Aye.
Aye, because I thought a couple of things they would have chopped him.
You worried, didn't you?
I thought they'd
Aye.
have changed the manager. I thought Hibs would have been back into that situation, another manager in and more players, and there was no sort of settlement down to the club. So yeah, positive. I think if you're a Hibs fan, definitely.
What about negative surprise? Kettlewell.
Well,
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen,
Aberdeen,
aye.
obviously.
Isn't it the two of them?
Aye.
Hibs and Aberdeen, it's like
Yeah.
you couldn't have
Would you go for
forecast that.
For the negative surprise, Kelly.
Great shout.
Thought Kelly would do better.
By the way, I had Kelly when I tipped him to be in my top 5 or some top 4. They've had
I was at the game.
terrible team.
I was at the game. I watched them on Saturday,
Hearts.
and they improved a bit. They took the boy Ramsey off at half time and put Armstrong on, and they were better.
Well, you did say you were again great punditry. You said he struggles defensively.
Aye, it does. And
Ramsey?
but I think, but the boy. But then to be fair to the boy needs games. He's only played
Yeah.
13 games in the last 2 years, so I don't want to be too critical. So he needs to get games. But Derek had to change something because it was one-way traffic. Hearts were comfortable, so they were on Saturday, and they made a game of it with bringing Armstrong on. But Hearts had too much. Hearts are again, they're improving. They're starting to
McCart, good signing, isn't he?
Aye, great signing.
get it. Aye, I mean his goal. Then you can look at Kelly. I mean he's stooping down to header that in for 6 yards out. The defending's poor, but McCart's good in the ball, and all.
I like him.
Good use of the ball,
Fit.
powerful. And then you go, he chipping in with goals.
He's aggressive as well.
Manager.
Halkett get the injury. He picked up a hammy
Shame
right
for
at the
that boy,
start. Aye, so what
It happens at Hearts, doesn't it? Shooter was centre half, fucking
Kingsley's
always
out,
injured.
there's a
Hank,
few,
Hackett.
aye.
Okay,
But they're a good
Halkett.
football side. Hearts are. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like him.
They'll improve.
Manager. Just before we move on here.
What?
Manager. Best manager so far.
Best manager.
Jim Goodwin was the one. A lot of people.
A great shout because he's done brilliantly, Jim. I like his
John
recruitment.
John McLean.
Yeah, John's. I think Scott Brown's doing very well.
Aye, yep.
I would go for Jim because I think everybody would thought Dundee United would be languaging down the bottom of the league, and I think looking at them, I think his recruitment's been great.
That's what I was just about to say. Whoever's helping them out in that respect, I've got a kind of an idea who it might be, but the recruitment's been very good.
People will be shouting, "Oh, Brendan Roy." I totally agree. Brendan Roy, he's won the first trophy. Look at him, Champions League, sitting comfortable in the league, still in the Scottish Cup. Take that on board, but it's easy to go, Brendan. I just outside the box, I'd wait for that sort of thing where he's got the money, the finances, everything, and where Dundee United have came for. So far, I think Jim's been
It's
brilliant.
good to look down the leagues and look at the championship and look at
good
my
shout.
Just to finish it up, best and worst pundit.
The best what?
Best and worst pundit of the season so far.
You're the best because you're most honest.
Thanks.
We fund that and then you just shut your pants.
McCoist for me. McCoist without a shadow of a doubt.
Fucking, you're blowing him, mate. Fucking
You're
hell.
blown. Aye.
Honestly.
You're no jealous, Alan.
No.
Come on.
I'll tell you, you flush his shite.
You He's top man, isn't he? Come on.
I love Coyce.
Come on, see you love Alan
But I
McCoist.
want to gear.
I love Alan. He's brilliant.
Somebody that's in, I would say somebody that's in here.
McCann and Lennon for me are two best.
Yeah, good shout.
Who?
McCann and Lennon.
Neil McCann.
Brilliant, Neil McCann.
Neil McCann knows his stuff.
He's
doesn't he?
great.
He's
Joe Hart. I love
Joe Hart.
Joe, Big Joe.
Brother Hart.
Right, worst then, worst one.
No, Mer, you think Neil McCann, brilliant.
Worst
He
pundit.
dissects the game, didn't he?
Yes.
You know, I like McCann. The worst.
Me? Best and worst.
Oh, fuck. By the way, we'd all be in for a good vote with that. But when we're not here, we all get a wee shout.
I think you did get. I think Andy
Who
mentioned
did
you
you?
yesterday.
Fucking prick.
Who's yours worst?
Pundit? Can you spell pundit?
Who's
My
yours?
home, no, I'm hosting the day. I don't want to do that. Fuck that.
I think they're all good.
So
They're all
it's a
decent.
hard gig.
It's like,
Well,
because whatever side of the fence.
you slaughter somebody and I'll back you up.
That's a you don't sit the fence. Come on.
I'm trying, honestly,
Do you feel like you should stick to who you're...
There's always
side
going
you
to,
on?
you're always going to play.
I like the
to a
ones at
certain-
dinner.
Aye, a certain audience, and
See what
there's
they
going to be a wee bit of that.
see, I would never do that, mate.
Aye.
I'm a believer. See if you go on today or radio or whatever, right? I believe in
But who
one
do you
thing.
support?
Nobody.
Right, you
Nah,
don't
he
support
doesn't
anybody.
must.
So I'm a Rangers
Swear.
supporter, so...
I know, but that doesn't, but you
aye.
can't go in there and be
Aye,
biased
but
because you're
I
a
always
Rangers
think
supporter.
when I'm talking-
you're on there to be honest.
I try to be fair and balanced, and I think that's really important.
but you'll sway towards Rangers.
No, but what I'm saying when I'm talking, I get more
You're my worst
passionate.
pundit then,
I get
fuck
more
you.
passionate about Rangers. Of course I do, because you want to see them do well. But when I'm asked about opinion on Celtic, of course you try to be fair and balanced, and you look at it. Aye, and Kuhn has been excellent. McGregor again.
But you went for a
Big man, aye.
But that's it.
Best manager, best player, best goal scorer. Aye.
McCoy,
So then that's unconscious bias, maybe a wee bit that comes in. And there's a wee bit of that which, I'm sorry, but that's just...
Best he'd come on.
Aye.
Best Baldy.
No, there you go. Gray, there was spoke about David Gray at Hibs. He's been, I mean, I played with the old Jambos, but I'm acknowledging how good a Joe P's done, hasn't he? He
Tom
turned-
knew that. Fans good.
Hold on a
But the
minute.
game you mentioned
The
was
half
the Rangers
fans,
game.
Aye. Hey, wrap that shop
The what?
quick.
The game you mentioned, David Gray, was the Rangers game.
Aye. I even turned up my blue look. I'll get that fucking blue one
I know,
today.
get my Rangers. Right, Jamie. You've had that one for a couple. CFC.
Oh,
there
he's
you go.
getting it. Oh, he's getting it.
The thing is, that bowl of flowers sits
Listen.
underneath something that smells the fucking exact opposite.
I just happen to like the colour blue.
Yeah, mate, I like that, I like that.
Aye. I just happen to like blue.
colour blue.
It's a colour.
Do you wear
just-
anything in green?
Blue and black.
Do you wear anything in green?
Oh, aye.
When I've got a lot to do,
Khaki,
just
I've
got a
got-
transfer window. What clubs still need
He's
to?
get breakfast with Coyce. Come on.
Transfer window.
Who needs to bring in Celtic striker?
Yep.
Celtic
I look for the boy from Brøndby.
Rangers defender, centre back.
Well, they've got
If
they
could-
signed Fernandez, didn't they?
Aye, but they're
He's
going to have a
maybe a
look at him. They're going to over a period of 6 months. He's no. I'd
Maybe
like
unreal,
somebody.
mate.
Is he?
I've heard
Pace, quick, aye.
inside Murray Park.
Good.
He's unreal.
Oh, that's
Genuine.
nice. That's nice.
Who's
to
it,
hear.
Haley?
No, somebody's work.
Haley's book. Coyce
So
was signed.
Rangers centre half doing the other teams. Aberdeen, I think still. I know they've signed that centre half. I still think they need.
Oh, they need to.
Oh, they need to have 10 centre half.
Aye, I think that's. I actually think they are.
You must support a team. Come on.
I would probably say Motherwell.
Aye.
I
See,
like
I would-
Motherwell.
Nah,
see, there
that's
you
an
go.
easy one.
And,
I like
and
Motherwell.
Lanarkshire then I'm edging towards the Ackies, isn't it? So there you go.
Ah, but I just my home team and look.
Do you go and see them a lot?
Nah,
That tells you everything.
I don't go and see Andy. I'm working on it.
What other teams is there that need something? Any other teams that need players in? Do you expect anyone else to leave Scottish football? Hefty? When are you going to go to Chelsea soon?
Can I get it?
Well,
By the way,
Aberdeen,
what
Aberdeen.
a shout that is, isn't it?
That's unreal, mate, isn't it?
Mate, I've got to say, right, I'll back for you here with the Rangers. He has been the most surprise package for me.
That's a good shout.
Right, they're a surprise one. We'll throw that in the mix. Going forward, he's fucking different
He's a-
class, isn't
he's
he?
a machine.
Don't get me wrong, he's been negative with the defending side there.
No, but look at the guy you had last time at Barisic. He's fucking better defensively than him.
Aye, but Tavernier got it for years, didn't he? Aye,
Towards the end.
defensive.
Towards the end.
But Shefty, Chelsea, what a shout that
Remember
was.
Beppe
some
DeMarco for
athletes-
EastEnders? He's his double, man.
Some athlete.
What
Aye,
a shout
so
that
he
is.
Isn't he? Seen it the other day on the telly. Beppe DeMarco, he was a pure love rat.
Aye, EastEnders.
What are you so happy about Ian Beale?
That's a great shout.
Lee DeMarco. What'd you say for dinner last night before we finish? That was
Fish
interesting.
supper.
At Chile.
Oh, did you?
Oh.
Right, let's talk about the fish supper first. Two fish or one?
Two.
What
Sauce on it, Dale.
Stop doing that with your hands as well, please.
Sorry, I know, I'm just excited.
Fucking Rangers tunes in the heat, innit?
Aye.
My granddaughter let me down because she went with brown sauce. And I'm not brown sauce, I'm red
So with
sauce.
fish, I read with fish.
Red with
No,
fish.
with it, just on my chip.
Mayonnaise with fish,
Nah,
mate.
no.
No.
But she went with the
Aye,
brown
aye,
sauce.
aye.
I'm not.
No,
Garnish
red.
or something,
No red.
Curry sauce with your fish supper.
So,
Burger, fuck, nah.
so my lunch yesterday was chocolate fudge and then it was a fish.
That's a
healthy?
great day.
By the way,
Fuck
how
of itself. It's
expensive
beautiful.
is a fish supper now?
Everything's
I've used
expensive, mate.
Dad spoke.
By the way,
Fucking
I've
scam.
noticed
How
that. Even when you go to
Why is that?
supermarkets now,
Joke, mate.
how fucking bad is it? And I'm on my own. I'm on fucking cooking for one.
Wonder why that is. They've done that with the prices.
I know, but
I'm yellow
that's 20
stick.
tubs of Vaseline every time you go.
Mate, I'm yellow sticker all day long.
Oh, same, mate.
Oh,
Hunting yellow
I'm
stickers,
not.
mate.
See that you try to be proud and you've no chance. Yellow.
Just like this, I had sushi last night. Sushi
Nah,
with beers, and then I had a bottle of red wine with cheese and
Oh,
crackers.
you're half the booze.
I know, but fuck it. Because I was enjoying the game so much, I was like, I'm going to have a couple of beers and then a red wine.
it's
and
nice.
couple of
Nice to
crackers and
yourself,
cheese,
mate.
exactly.
You
I like
hard,
sushi.
enjoy yourself.
What did you yesterday? What a day I had yesterday working wise. Anyway, what?
I had a baked totty in chili.
Not bad.
Oh, mate.
How do you cook your baked tatty?
Do you make it yourself?
How long do you put in the oven for?
20 minutes, something.
I don't
Nah.
think you had a bit. I'm calling you as talking shite.
I had a chippy.
Sausage supper.
I had a half pizza.
Aye, I'd happy Fergie's.
Do you put sauce on that?
Ketchup on the chips, but just let the
Ketchup,
just
that's
dip the
it.
tap it a wee bit.
Here's a
I never got a pizza crunch.
People that dip pizza into ketchup, it's fucking smothered in tomato sauce already.
No, but some pizzas haven't got the tomato. If the tomato sauce is nice and puree, then no. But sometimes you get a pizza that's quite dry, mate.
I've never had a chippy pizza, is it nice?
So I would advise you, don't go. I've been always a pizza crunch, but just go for a fried pizza. A million times better.
A fried pizza.
Oh mate.
What did you eat, chili?
Chili
Make
and
it
rice,
yourself?
yes. Yeah, I like cooking, mate.
Do you,
I like doing a wee bit.
I miss the
cooking.
Thursdays we had. Remember we used to go for the roll
You want to go today?
black pudding and what was that? Goat again sausage.
Black pudding and fried egg together is incredible, man. I'm going it for dinner tonight. The Clams in the West End.
I can't believe you.
What's that?
The place just opening. Can't
I'm
wait.
just surprised.
Don't know what
at
to
that.
do. Just
I don't, I'm fucking starving, mate. I'm in the house
Would
myself.
you not just go and get takeaways? I couldn't do.
Nah.
I would do the same, mate. I would eat anything.
Right, on to the cooking, lads.
Oh,
Finish
sorry,
it
I
off.
know, aye. Go
Sorry,
on.
Dundee Hearts, just quickly go down the table. I'm going to go Hearts away.
No, do you want to just pick 4 teams?
Oh, 4 teams,
Just
okay, I'll
pick
go.
4 teams each.
I'm
Right,
not
Senate,
go-
you go first.
Hearts, Hibs,
Are you doing this pen to her?
St Mirren, and draw Kelly Dundee United.
That's a great shout, mate.
22 to 1, you put 20 quid on that, you get
440.
460 with your 20 back, but yes,
I
440
mean,
winnings.
so
Well
we
done.
can take Celtic Rangers, can't we, as well?
Yeah.
We just want to get a winner, come on.
All right. Well, I'll go Rangers.
Fucking hell.
I'll go.
First one, it's the last one on the sheet and it's the first one he picks.
Exactly.
Last one.
And then I'll go Rangers B. Rangers under 18s. And who's Rangers women?
Rangers women.
I get man to score. No, I'll go. See, Rangers. I'm going to go Kelly. There you go.
Right.
They've got. Come on. They've got to sort themselves out. Who's the reversing, by the way? There. I'm going to go. That's a big game, by the way. I'm going to go Hearts and all. Can you hear it?
That is
And I'm going to go Hibs.
Coyce to come
I'm
and
going to
pick
go
you up.
Hibs. Aye. There a minute, Coyce. You're brilliant, mate. I love you.
You don't need to shout that, he knows.
Aye, he does know.
23 to 2, so you stick 40 quid on that, you get
That's 100 and
60, 80,
100 and something.
460.
480.
No, you're right. Fuck knows, that was a hard one there. What you going, Daz?
Is that a big Rubis?
Right, I'll go.
Everybody's reversing.
Just give me.
I think Hibs will beat Aberdeen,
Right.
right, because they're rubbish. I'm going to go Dundee Hearts a draw,
Okay.
St Mirren, and I'm going to go Kilmarnock Dundee United a draw.
That could be the coupon, I think.
Oh,
Aye,
is that
Good shouts.
How much?
But I don't sit in the fence.
20 quid on that gets you 700.
I would
Loads of
700
700
plus your
and-
20, aye.
Loads of dollars.
20.